Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from Schiff Power Field here in Hutchinson, it's American Legion Baseball Regional 6 Championship Tournament time as Uniontown American Legion takes on Hopewell American Legion. Hi everybody, I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupain. We welcome you aboard for this evening's game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay, and we'll have the starting lineups and soon the first pitch. American Legion Baseball Tournament time as Uniontown takes on Hopewell from Schiff Power Field in Hutchinson. And that's all coming up next on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Jerry Fontana. Your umpire.
Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay getting you set for this one. Hopewell taking on Uniontown Legion from Schiff Power Field in Hutchinson. Uniontown actually the visiting team in this game because they lost a coin toss, but they still occupy the home dugout as the host team.
Gentlemen, remove your caps.
And now we're getting set for our national anthem from Schiff Power Field in Hutchinson. And there you have it, our national anthem prior to this contest between Uniontown and Hopewell as we're playing into the next to last day of this Legion tournament. As we set the scene, we'll give you the starting lineups coming up. The umpires, Trey Phillis behind the plate at first, Cole Phillis and Ron Hudson, the crew chief, at third. Uniontown in pretty good shape. If they win this game, they advance to play Smithfield Fairchance in the final day of this tournament. Would have to lose twice in the final day to not win the tournament. Hopewell, with the win, would also advance to play Smithfield Fairchance. The winner of that game would play Uniontown for all the marbles in this Region 6 tournament. It's been a lot of fun. Uniontown unbeaten in this tournament so far, coming off a 7-2 win in their previous matchup with Smithfield Fairchance. Andino Vecchiola pitching a gem. 5 innings of shutout ball and 2 innings of relief for Ian Edenfield. And again, Uniontown, the visiting team tonight here at Schiffbauer Field. A very unusual situation for them on this field, and they will bat first against Hopewell in their Baby Blues taking the field. Hopewell from Allegheny County set to deal first defensively, and their starting pitcher is the right-hander, number 19, Tyler Pagoni, and will set the defense for Hopewell, led by their manager, Dave Deniston. In left field, it is Dan Riffle. In center field, Tyler Sabo. The right fielder, Jake McGovern. The infield, left to right, third baseman, Casey Jones. The shortstop is Tyler Beck. At second base, Josh Miklos. And the first baseman, Mark Philippi. The catcher is Ethan Woodling. So the battery, Pagoni, Woodling here. And the starting lineup for Uniontown. The center fielder batting first, number 3, Tanner Minio. Number 4, second baseman batting second, Josh Burns. Travis Sankovic in the 3 spot, the shortstop, number 1. Ian Edenfield, the cleanup hitting first baseman, number 11. Nate Zimkoski at third base, number 15. Then Chad Petrus, the catcher, number 13. Dylan Bonner in the 7th spot. The right fielder, number 10. Richie Mihal in the 8th position, number 12. He's the left fielder. And the DH, Nick Kumar, batting 9th, wearing number 8. So that's the pregame festivities there in the books. And again, Uniontown looking for a win to take on Smithfield Fairchance. The winner of this game will take on Smithfield Fairchance in day 5 of this tournament. Sun is shining, temperature in the lower 80s, just after 7:30 for the first pitch of this one. Lights are on. And finishing up his warm-up tosses is Tyler Pagoni. And about to step in, Tanner Minio, as we get this contest underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 3, Tanny Minio.
And we're almost set to go. Pagoni on top of the rubber, Minio in the batter's box. Looks to set the table. 1 for 4 in the latest contest for Uniontown against Smithfield Fairchance. He had a double and a run in that game. And the first pitch is strike 1. And we're underway from Schiffbauer Field in Hutchinson. Sun beats down on us here. We have a shade here at the press table behind home plate. 1-1 to Minio. Uniontown again, oddly enough, batting first here at Schiffbauer Field. See if that does anything to their mindset. This breaking pitch is fouled off to the right side and just avoids a vehicle. 1-2 on Minio. Again, he doubled and scored in the 6th inning of Uniontown's last game, a 7-2 win over Smithfield Fairchance. The star of that one, Andino Vecchiola, the young left-hander, 5 innings of shutout ball, stymieing the Smithfield squad. Minio stays alive, still 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter. A lot of people here enjoying baseball. The next to last night of this region tournament, this Region 6 Legion tournament. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of good baseball. 2-strike offering from the right-hander. Swing and a miss, gets away from the catcher, Woodling. It's a live ball, and down to first safely is Minio, so he's aboard. After he strikes out, he gets down to first to lead off the ball game. So give Pagoni the strikeout, and then I guess have to give him a wild pitch.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4.
So a runner on with nobody out for Josh Burns. And Burns had 2 singles and an RBI in yesterday's victory against Smithfield. Just like Arminio, a 2018 Laurel Highlands graduate. Burns squares and takes strike one on the inside corner. Charging in from third was Casey Jones for Hopewell. Take advantage of the leadoff strikeout, but Arminio reaching on the wild pitch. Squares again with a strike on him. Takes ball 1. Uniontown's manager down at third, coaching third base Brad Yeoman. The manager for Hopewell is Dave Deniston. From the stretch, the 1-1 with Burns squaring, breaking pitch up and in for ball 2. Uniontown, a lot of chatter in that dugout as they look to strike first. Of course, they don't have the advantage of having the last at bat in this game. Hopewell will have that advantage. As going is Arminio, double clutch by the catcher. Here comes the throw, and it is not in time. Gets past the shortstop covering for a stolen base for Arminio. He's at second with no out. So a big spot here for Burns, a runner at second with nobody out. And he's ahead 3-1. Travis Sankovic to follow. Ball 4 up and in. So Burns is aboard with a base on balls, first and second. Nobody out for Travis Sankovic.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Travis Sankovic.
Sankovic hitting third at shortstop tonight. RBI single and a run for him in the game yesterday against Smithfield. 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the game prior to that against Connellsville. A walk-off 7-6 win. And I think we have a balk call. Yes, we do. Now 2 runners in scoring position. The balk on Pagoni. Quickly, the call made by Trey Phillis behind the plate. He has to explain his call to Pagoni, who can't believe it. But the balk puts runners at second and third with nobody out. I did not see it, to be honest. I was looking down at the time, but must have been a legal flinch for Pagoni. And Phyllis explaining the call to Dave Deniston. Just like a false start in football, even a flinch will do it. And now second and third, nobody out for Sankovic. Got a strikeout, a walk, and a balk, and still nobody out after the wild pitch allowed Arminio to reach first to lead off the game. Outside for ball 1. Pagoni has to calm down. He's in the stretch. Facing the number 3 hitter. Right side, second baseman gloves it. That's Miklos, and over to first for the out, a productive out, an RBI ground out for Sankovic, and coming home Arminio to make it 1-0 Uniontown in the first.
Now batting.
So runner at third, 1 out for
number 11,
Ian Edenfield. First baseman in the cleanup spot. Had an RBI double and walked twice in the game against Smithfield. In the matchup with Connellsville, he was 1 for 3 with a 2-run single in the first. And 1-0, runner at third, 1 out. That one misses outside.
What's happening? So, Smithfield won the first game of the finals. Hey, well, I heard the high school coach was very coaches.
Infield's back. Late cut and a miss, 1-1 on Edenfield.
Uniontown is visitors, and he gave up, a strikeout with a pass ball, running right on first.
Breaking pitch doesn't break the way Pagoni wants it to, and it's 2-1 to Edenfield with Nate Zimkoski to follow. The meat of this Uniontown lineup.
Runner, third, one out, and the guy that's looks like he's Mr. Uniontown.
Right side. Mick Lowe's to his right will make the play, and a good pickup by the first baseman Philippi, but another RBI ground out to second, this time for Edenfield plates Burns. 2 outs, nobody on, 2-0 Uniontown in the top of the first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15, Nate Zimkoski.
Brings up Nate Zimkoski. The young man has a lot of pop in his bat. He was DHing earlier on in this tournament, but he's gotten the last 2 starts at third base. Swings through the fastball 0-1. Zimkoski. So we check his stats from the last 2 games. It's the wind wreaking havoc on my scorebook here. Zimkoski was 1 for 2 with an RBI sac fly yesterday, and here's a ground ball to the third baseman who makes the play. That's Casey Jones, 5-3 on the putout, but 2 runs come home.
2 runs
on no hits, a walk, a strikeout, no errors, and none left.
No runners left
We
on
go to the
base.
bottom of the first. Uniontown 2, Hopewell nothing, and they come to bat against Garrett Myers, who gets the start. The young left-hander toes the rubber when we come back. More Legion baseball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22, Jake McGovern.
Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay back with you on the South Union Township Sports Network. Bottom of the first, 2-0 Uniontown. They're the visiting team, so Hopewell gets the last at bat because of a coin flip before the game. Even though Uniontown's the host team, they still get that home dugout, but they will field here in the bottom of the first. And Garrett Myers gets the start. The young left-hander fires strike 1 to the leadoff hitting right fielder Jake McGovern. McGovern from the left side looks at Myers. The 0-1 fastball for strike 2 on the outside corner. Jake McGovern, Casey Jones, Josh Miklos, Tyler Sabo, Tyler Beck, Mark Philippi, Tyler Pagoni, Dan Riffle, and Ethan Woodling for Hopewell, led by their manager Dave Denniston. The 0-2 flailing at that one, getting a piece is McGovern, still 2 strikes. Big spot here for Myers. He has an early 2-run lead before he even took the mound.
Yes.
Doesn't have to worry about batting either. The DH for him is Nick Kumar. Petra sets up outside. Still 2 strikes on McGovern. Defensively, pretty much the same old for Uniontown. The outfield left to right Richie Mihal, Tanner Minio, Dylan Bono. The infield left to right, Nate Simkoski, Travis Sankovic, Josh Burns, and Ian Edenfield. The battery is Garrett Myers, Chad Petrus. That one's in the air and off the netting for strike two, and McGovern battling Myers here in the early going. Lights are on, still some sunshine for the time being in left field before it fades behind the scoreboard and the trees here at Hutchinson. One and two on McGovern. This is my first opportunity to see Myers pitch, and I've heard some good things from some of the people down here that have seen the young left-hander from Laurel Highlands. Kicking the come home is fouled off again, a long at bat. Still 2 strikes on McGovern. Making Petrus work those last couple of pitches, and it's now 2-2 to the leadoff hitting right fielder. Slight breeze here at Hutchinson. No rain in the forecast for tonight. Right side, Edenfield over to get it. Diving stop made by Burns, but no one over to cover first. That'll be a leadoff single for McGovern. Great play by Burns, ranging to his left, keeping that in the infield, but no one covering, and that's an infield leadoff single for McGovern. And just like that, the tying runs at the plate.
Number 35, Casey Jones.
Third baseman Casey Jones will come up. The number 2 hitter, number 35, see if a bunt's in order. On the infield grass, Simkoski at third. Edenfield holds on McGovern. Double play depth for the middle of the infield. He does square, and he takes ball 1 inside.
Still Chad.
Gets the signs from his manager down at third. Myers looks, and there goes the runner, McGovern. Throw down by Petrus, and that almost hits the runner, and Burns caught it, but not in time. McGovern is in with a stolen base, so each team has had a stolen base from their leadoff hitter. In the second with nobody out is McGovern, and the count 1-0 on Jones. And Petrus is out to talk, and it is 3-0, I should say. Yeah, there were 2 pitches in that at bat before that last one. So now 3-0 on Jones. And a quick meeting here with Edenfield, Petrus, and Myers to try to calm down the young southpaw.
I do.
McGovern off of second. Still squaring, pulls back and takes a fastball for strike 1. Fastball cut and a miss, 3-2. Good job by Myers to get back and even the count, or not even the count, but fill it up at 3-2. That one misses for ball 4. First walk given up by Myers, first and second, nobody out for Josh Miklos, the number 3 hitting second baseman.
The second baseman, number 4, Josh Miklos.
So both Pagoni and Myers allow the first two batters of their respective half innings to reach. Two on, nobody out, 2-0 Uniontown. Runners are going. Petrus throws down to third. The catch made by Zemkoski and a safe call by Ron Hudson. The sliding in safely head first is McGovern. And the double steal works, second and third, nobody out. Strong throw by Petrus and the catch and tag by Zemkoski. So second and third, nobody out. Big spot for Miklos. Tying run down at second. This one smacked to left. It'll be caught with two hands by Mihal, tagging and trying to score from third is McGovern. And the throw is cut off. It's 2-1. Sliding in safely is Miklos. Aggressive base running there.
The center fielder, number 12, Tyler Sabo.
Here comes Tyler Sabo. So Jones at second. Miklos, of course, flying out. One away for Sabo. One on the ground past Zemkoski in the left field. Jones will round third and head for home. Throw grab by Zemkoski, throw down a second safe. It's an RBI double for Sabo. And just like that, the game's tied at 2 here in the first. So Sabo with a solidly struck ball up the left side past Zemkoski. Gives him an RBI double, plates Jones, and makes it 2-2 here in the first.
Now batting, number 10, the shortstop.
Brings up Tyler Beck, the shortstop.
Beck.
Only one away on the fly out by Miklos. Up and in for ball one. In the air right side and foul territory, Edenfield giving it chase, as does the right fielder Dylan Bonner, but it falls out of play for strike one.
I don't know, what do you have? What do you have?
A lot of offense early, 2-2 here in the bottom of the first. Runner at second. One away as Garrett Myers faces Tyler Beck.
One of the guys here?
Yeah, you can pull it back.
Strike two on Beck.
Or you sit back there. Hey, just don't listen to her. I was going to say bad stuff about me.
Myers looks into Petrus from the stretch, gets the sign he likes, and the two-strike offering. Breaking pitch is smacked in the left center. That will get down for a base hit, maybe more. Sabo rounds third, heads for home. He'll get in standing up. Throw comes in from Sankovic, and Burns will field it and tag out. Beck trying to stretch a single into a double. He's tagged out for the second out, but out before he gets the RBI and makes it 3-2 Hopewell. So give the RBI for Beck, 2 outs. Sabo scores, and the bases are clear for Mark Philippi, the first baseman. Hopewell takes the lead. Fastball on the inside corner, strike one. Cut and a miss for strike two on Philippi. Myers comes set. Petrus moves to the outside part of the plate. The two-strike pitch, swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches, Philippi strikes out swinging, but not before Hopewell takes the lead. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and none left. We go to the second inning. It's Hopewell 2, or make that Hopewell 3, Uniontown 2. 3-2 Hopewell. We go to the second. More Legion baseball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
After 1, Hopewell 3, Uniontown 2.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Ready? Top of the second, Hopewell 3, Uniontown 2. Chad Petrus, the catcher, faces the right-hander Pagoni. He cuts and misses at pitch number 1, 0-1. Petrus, then Bonner and Mihal. 6-7-8 for the visiting Uniontown team. Chop foul left side for strike 2. Owen misses outside for ball 1. Petrus 1 for 4 with a run against Connellsville on Saturday. And the latest Uniontown game on Sunday was 0 for 2 with an RBI walk in the first inning that chased Jared Province. This one smacked into left center. And that one will get down and bounce up against the fence for at least 2 bases for Petrus. And that's a leadoff stand-up double to left center for Chad Petrus. He rode that all the way up and off the fence, and he's aboard for Dylan Bonner. Almost a ground rule double there as it hit the top of the fence and bounced back. Jerry, with a better angle of that one than I did, was sent all the way to left center, and the left fielder Dan Riffle was chasing that one. So a leadoff double for Petrus. That's the tying run, brings up Dylan Bonner. Pagoni from the stretch. First pitch in the air to right center. That one will get down for a base hit. Petrus will round third, and he will score standing up to make it 3-3. And trading places with Petrus is Bonner to make it 3-3 here in the second. It's an RBI double. So back-to-back extra base hits. Uniontown's in business. They tied at 3 here in the second.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Richie Mihal.
We'll bring up Richie Mihal. So not exactly a pitcher's duel to start. First pitch swinging, comebacker. Pagoni has it. Will fire over to first for the out. A productive out is heading down to third as Bonner. 1-3 on the putout, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 8, Nick Kumar.
And the designated hitter, Nick Kumar, will come to the plate, number 8. In the number 9 spot. With the go-ahead run down at third. Pitch gets away from Woodling and over to the fence, but Bonner will hold at third.
He can run. Yeah, right.
1-0 from Pagoni. Fastball and a cut and a miss from Kumar to make it 1-1. Kumar occupying that number 9 spot for the last couple of games. Walked twice and scored twice and stole a couple of bases in the win against Smithfield Fairchance. This one to the shortstop, play at the plate, and not in time. Scoring, standing up is Bonner. That's a fielder's choice RBI. Runner at first, one away, and Uniontown regains the lead at 4-3 here in the second. Shortstop tried to make the play at the plate, Beck, but not in time. As scoring, standing up is Bonner.
Fielder, number 3, Tan Erminio.
Fielder's choice RBI for Kumar.
Erminio.
At the top of the order for Tan Erminio. He struck out and reached on a wild pitch. Came around to score on an RBI ground out from Sankovic. First pitch in for ball 1. Past the third baseman, fair ball. Down the line and left, rounding second, heading for third is Kumar. And in the second, standing up with a double is Erminio, and Uniontown's in business. Collecting 3 hits, all double so far in the inning. Second and third, one away for Josh Burns.
Baseman, number 4, Josh Burns.
That one roped past the third baseman, Jones.
Burns.
A walk and a run the first time for Burns. He came home on an RBI ground out from Edenfield. Uniontown now up 4-3 here in the second. Second and third, one away. First pitch from Pagoni. That one will be caught by Sabo. And a good throw in, cut off by the first baseman. So Sabo, with his nice play in right center, prevents another run from coming home. Burns flies out. He's 0 for 1, 2 out. For Travis Sankovic.
Batting the shortstop.
7th hitter of the inning.
Number 1, Travis Sankovic.
He drove in a run with a ground out back in the first. Pagoni will step off and gather himself here as he's given up 2 runs and 3 doubles this inning, and will try to strand 2 in scoring position, but a tough task facing Sankovic. First pitch again, smacked on in the center, and Sabo will make the catch. A couple of nice plays by Sabo in center to strand 2, but 2 runs come home on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Uniontown now is back up over Hopewell by a run, 4-3. More Legion baseball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Uniontown retakes the lead after the top of 2, 4-3.
Yes.
Now batting the pitcher, number 19.
Bottom of the second, already 7 runs scored in this game. Uniontown on top, 4-3 over Hopewell. As we move to the bottom of the second, the pitcher Tyler Pagoni is up, 7-8-9 for Hopewell. Garen Myers has the lead again. The young left-hander kicks and delivers. Ball 1. Four runs on 3 hits for Uniontown. Hopewell 3 on 3 hits. squaring and taking a strike. Pagoni trying to bunt for a hit, and now the count's even 1-1.
How much longer, Bob?
Skips away from Petrus for ball 2. Myers looks confident out there and delivers a fastball that was just low, apparently looked over the plate, but not good enough for Trey Phillips. It's ball 3 to Pagoni. Pagoni trying to calm down. He's given up 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings. On the inside corner is where Petrus sets up. Fastball is drilled into left center, going out of Sankovic, and he will make the catch. Travis Sankovic. A sliding catch in shallow left center for the first out of the bottom of the first. And Pagoni's retired. A web gem from Sankovic.
Riffle.
So a nice play picks up Myers, and for the first time in this game, the first batter of a half inning retired. One away for the left fielder, Dan Riffle. Riffle's had to chase down a couple of gappers by Uniontown in the early going in this one in left field. (1-0). One and one. Good pitch from Myers. Sun just about to make its descent behind the trees here on this Monday evening. Myers likes the sun. He delivers a 2-1 to Riffle. That one's too low for ball 3. Number 9 hitting catcher Ethan Woodling on deck for Hopewell. That's ball 4. 1 out, a walk. Puts Riffle aboard, and that's the tying run, brings up the catcher Woodling. And Brad Yeoman will come out. He wants to chat with the starting pitcher and his entire infield here. That's the second walk Myers has given up here through 1 1/3. Try to calm down his young left-hander. We'll take a break. 4-3 Uniontown, bottom of the second, runner on, 1 out for Hopewell. More after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
The catcher, number 11, Ethan Woodling.
So the chat is over with Yeoman in his infield, and Myers will try to settle down here after a 1 out walk. After a fine play by Sankovic, he walks Riffle to put Woodling at the plate. 1 on, 1 out, tying run at first. Fires a fastball, strike 0-1.
The whole waiting room is full. 3 o'clock appointments, 5 to 4. I walked up because I was the only one left. They were shutting the lights off.
There were 6 people that went under me.
That's a balk call. Myers made a move toward the plate, then went over to first, and Cole Phillips rings up the balk, and now each starting pitcher has committed a balk in this game. A BOK on the scorecard, now a runner at second, one away for Woodling. That was more evident than the Pagoni balk, if you ask me. It was pretty clear that Myers committed a home and then fired down to first. Riffles off second. That pitch is on the outside corner for ball one. Good pitch by Myers. Cannot find the strike zone.
For 90 seconds. Did you?
Yep. Good. I got to be somewhere at 4:30. I'm supposed to be.
I would have said, you're going to play you're going to play on the rest.
American flag whipping around in the wind and picks up a little bit there. Off the netting for strike two to Woodling.
She said I'll be quick. I said, oh yeah, sure, you take that right away.
Yeah, I love it.
Come on, G.
2-strike offering.
Strike three.
Strike three call. The breaking pitch finds the strike zone.
Nice pitch, G.
Good frame by Petrus and a great pitch by Myers. And Woodling's down on strikes for Myers' second strikeout.
Jake McGovern.
2 away for Jake McGovern. He singled and scored his first time in the first. He is the tying runner out at second. 4-3 Uniontown here in the bottom of the second. Uniontown, the visiting team in this game, even though they're hosting the tournament because of a coin toss, determined to see who would be the home team for this game. And throw down a second. Burns has it, but it's off the bag, and getting back safely is Riffle. Another strong throw by Petrus, but a bit off the mark. McGovern asks for time, and he's granted it. Right side, past the diving Burns for a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Riffle. The throw's cut off by Edenfield, and scoring, standing up is Riffle to tie this game at 4 in the second, an RBI for McGovern. He's 2 for 2. Perfectly placed past the diving Burns on a right. Now we're tied at 4, and it brings up Casey Jones.
The third baseman, number 35, Casey Jones.
Misses for ball one. Myers keeping McGovern honest as the leadoff hitter. You would think he'd be a threat to run. Gets his lead. Edenfield holds him on with 2 outs. Game tied at 4 in the second. And he's going. And Petrus will throw down. Burns will take the throw, but not in time as McGovern got a great jump, and he's in. His second stolen base of the night. A man in scoring position for Jones. 2 out in the inning. Inside nearly clips Jones for ball 3. And Petrus will have a chat with his left-hander. Try to calm him down here and try to get out of this inning, only giving up the 1 run. Both pitchers battling through this one. Pagoni and Myers, it has not come easy for them already. 8 runs scored in this game, all earned. Really two talented offensive clubs, and taking all the way is Jones, strike 1. That one just off the plate for ball 4. And for the second time, Jones walks. Puts runners at first and second with 2 out for Josh Miklos, who flew out to left and drove in a run on a sac fly. Miklos will try to get another RBI here against the young left-hander. Off the netting for strike 1. Myers comes set, the 0-1 in the dirt, and Petrus, as usual, flips off that mask very quickly and keeps the ball off the fence. An excellent block there by Petrus to keep the runners where they are. Fastball grounded towards the shortstop, Sankovic. A little flip to Burns for the final out. Fielder's choice. Force out 6-4, but a run comes home on 1 hit and 1 left. We go to the third. It is now Uniontown 4, Hopewell 4, all tied up after 2. We'll come back with more Legion baseball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
After 2, it's knotted up at 4.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Welcome back. New pitcher for Hopewell. The night is done for Tyler Pagoni. He goes 2 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And the new pitcher is the left-hander, Jake McGovern, number 22. He moves from right field to the mound, and Pagoni moves to right. And it brings up Ian Edenfield to lead off the third. Game tied at 4. Edenfield, an RBI ground out to second his first time. Played Josh Burns in the first, who walked. And the first pitch, not a good one, ball 1 for McGovern. That one misses low and in, almost hitting the foot of Edenfield. It's now 2-0. That one not even close, low for ball 3. Not the start that Jake McGovern wanted on the mound. He'll get some words of encouragement from his shortstop, Tyler Beck. .3-0 from the southpaw. In for a strike, 3-1, taking all the way was Edenfield. Inside for ball 4 and a leadoff walk to the cleanup hitter. He's aboard for the first time tonight. Nate Zimkowski is due up, the third baseman, 0 for 1 with a ground out.
Nate Zimkowski.
He'll try to move his teammate over, and that's the go-ahead run. One of those games we've had 2 in the first, 2 in the second for Uniontown, 3 in the first, 1 in the second for Hopewell, and Zimkowski squares and pulls back and takes a strike on the inside corner. Charging in from third was Casey Jones. Squares again, gets it down, McGovern. And a bad throw to first. Rounding second, heading for third is Edenfield. And we have runners at the corner, nobody out, an errant throw for McGovern. That's an E1. Puts runners on, 2 on with no outs for Chad Petrus. What should have been a routine play, anything but.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Chad Petrus.
So a walk and an error on the pitcher. Now the best start for McGovern. They're on the corners, nobody out for Petrus, who doubled and scored his first time. That one knocked away by Woodling, but rolls towards third, and not a play for Edenfield.
Hey, finish it the tee here, 5 feet at the tee.
1-0 on the way. This one ripped to left. Left fielder giving it chase. Riffle towards the line. He'll make the catch in fair territory. Edenfield will tag. The throw comes in. Caught by the shortstop, and that's a sacrifice fly for Petrus. 5-4 Uniontown in the third. That one hit a country mile in the air down the line, and Petrus gets the productive out.
Dylan Bonner.
Zimkowski tagged and went to second. And one away for Dylan Bonham. RBI double and a run scored in the second. 0-1 to Bono. Bono 0 for 3 in the win against Smithfield Fairchance, already with an extra base hit tonight. And he takes strike 2 on the inside corner from McGovern. Right side, first baseman has it, Philippi, and wins the race to the bag there. 3 unassisted for out number 2, but it moves Simkoski down to third with 2 outs. It brings up Richie Mihal.
Now batting. Ready? The left fielder, number 12, Richie Mihal.
Mihal 0 for 1 with a comebacker to the pitcher. At that time it was Pagoni.
Grind like that, shine like this, in a matter of time I spent on some locked up.
Mihal 1 for 3 with a single and a run, I should say, against Smithfield Fairchance. Had a couple of RBIs in the win against Connellsville. 0-1. Five for Uniontown here in the third. Chasing that one was Mihal. He's upset with himself, and it's quickly 0-2 on the left fielder. Brad Yeoman wants to chat with Mihal. And we'll see if whatever he says works. If Mihal can deliver here with 2 strikes and 2 outs against the left-hander, runner down at third, Zimkoski. Uniontown up a run in the third. Mihal down on strikes for the third out, but not before Uniontown regains the lead. A run, no hits, a walk, an error, and 1 left and a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the third. Uniontown 5, Hopewell 4. More action after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Off to the bottom half of the third inning. Uniontown 5, Hopewell 4. And Garen Myers has the lead again, and he will face the 4, 5, 6 hitters for Hopewell, including Tyler Sabo, the center fielder. Doubled and scored his first time. Also drove in a run, drove in Casey Jones. First pitch, ball 1.
Yeah.
Myers comes set, kicks and delivers the fastball off the netting for strike 1. Nice catch by Petrus. Misses inside. Good stop by Petrus for ball 2.
Settle down. Slow through the middle.
Myers again will try to settle it down. He retired the first batter last inning and then gave up a run on a hit and 2 walks. Popped up on the infield left side. Sankovic says he has it. He comes in a few steps with 2 hands, makes the catch, and Sankovic retires Sabo for out number 1. Tyler Beck will come up the shortstop, 1 for 1 with a single
Number 10.
and an RBI.
Back.
Tried to stretch the single into a double and was thrown out by Erminio, 8-6-4. Sankovic to Burns, 8-6-4 there, and he was retired but drove in a run back in the first. Two and 0 on Beck. On the outside corner, just off the black, and Myers one of that and one. It's 3-0 though on Beck. Myers has had trouble keeping the ball in the strike zone throughout the game with 3 walks so far in this one. That one not even close for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Beck, and he's on for the second time. Myers delivers his 4th free pass. And again, Brad Yeoman will chat with his young southpaw. I think he wants a pitching change, and they're going to right field. That's Dylan Bonner. So Bonner will come on in relief. That's all for Myers, giving up the 4 runs. Gets a nice ovation here, and new pitcher coming on Bonner. We think maybe Bernie Jakobet. And will be Bonner. Jakobet came out as well. Runner on and 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. It will be Bonner. 5-4 Uniontown back after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
Welcome back. New pitcher for Uniontown is the right-hander Dylan Bonner. He comes in relief of Garrett Myers, who did okay, 2 1/3, 4 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, and struck out 2, but also gave up 4 hits. But Bonner is in relief, and he will face Mark Philippi. Bonner throws over and checks on Beck, and he's back in safely. Bonner is yet to pitch in this Legion tournament. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Bonner from the stretch checks on the runner out for first. Beck being held on by Edenfield. And by the way, Nick Kumar went to right field, and out of the game is Myers. Philippi takes strike 2 on the outside corner. He struck out his first time. Edenfield down to a knee to get that one. Right side, Burns with a catch, throw to first, out for the double play. Burns doubles off, Beck And that's the inning. Frozen rope right to Josh Burns, and he doubles off Beck, who was caught napping. 4-3 on the double play. That's the inning. No runs, no hits, one walk, no errors, none left. We go to the fourth inning. Uniontown 5, Hopewell 4 on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Like Lanny for Terry.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back, top of the fourth. And the first pitch from the left-hander McGovern to Kumar is outside for ball one. Everyone alive after that double play. Josh Burns catching the line drive off the bat of Mark Philippi and doubling off the runner back at first. Uniontown up a run, 5-4 in the fourth, and Kumar is now in right field. Started the game as the DH. He hit into a fielder's choice and got an RBI in the second. Top of the order on deck. 2-1. McGovern in relief of Pagoni, who was taken out after 2 innings. Too far inside, ball 3. Winner gets Smithfield fair chance in the game. The next round of games on Tuesday of this tournament. Tournament running from Friday to a Tuesday, and that one's outside, and a leadoff walk for Kumar. He's aboard for the second time without a hit, but he'll take anything he can get and turn the lineup over to Tanner Minio at the top.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 3, Tanny Erminio.
Erminio struck out, but he reached on a wild pitch and also doubled, so he's technically 1 for 2, but he's been on board twice. Squares, pulls back and takes ball 1. Charging in from third was Casey Jones. Runner taking off, pulling back the bunt, throw down, and out! Swipe tag successful there, is caught stealing is Kumar. He was tagged on the back, and I think he might be hurt.
He hit him in the head, that's why he's holding his hand. The foot was
Tag applied, I thought on his back, might have been on the head, and pleasantries exchanged there between the second baseman, that being Miklos, and Kumar seems to be okay. Caught stealing 2-4, 1 out. And Kumar got hit on the head. It looked like the back to me, but Miklos took the throw and got Kumar, and he's being walked off the field under his own power with Brad Yeoman. So 1 out, nobody on. Now the count, 1-1 to Erminio. Kicking the come home. Misses outside, 2-1. Minio again, the table setter for this Legion team for Uniontown. On base twice already tonight, and was on base twice in the win over Smithfield Fairchance. That one hits him in the back. That one got him in the back. Tag of Kumar in the head. That pitch off of Erminio's back, and he's aboard. 1 away and 1 on. Josh Burns will come up.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 4, Josh Burns.
Walk and a run for Burns. He flew out to center his last time in the second. Burns steps back in, the stretch, and the kick and the come home from the left-hander McGovern. Strike one. Strike two. Caught the lower part of the strike zone there, and quickly Burns is behind. Off goes the runner, and easily into second. Standing up is Herminio. He was off before the wind-up by McGovern, and second stolen base for Herminio. One and two on Burns. Runner at second, one out, top of the fourth. Uniontown, the visiting team, leading by a run here, 5-4 in the top half of the fourth. This one smacked to right center. That gets down for a hit. Herminio is waved home. Here he comes. The throw comes in, cut off by the first baseman. He slides in safely, and Uniontown takes a two-run lead on the RBI single for Burns. 6-4 here in the fourth.
Now batting, the shortstop, number one, Travis Sankovic.
Brings up Travis Sankovic, but before that, a meeting on the mound here as McGovern will be greeted by his infield and his coaches, and we'll take a timeout. Uniontown in business. RBI hit for Burns. Runner on, one out, top of the fourth. Uniontown 6, Hopewell 4. More Legion baseball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network. Meeting on the mound is done. McGovern on back on top of the rubber, and he will face Travis Sankovic, who's looking to get on base for the first time. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI ground down and a flyout. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Takes ball one low. From the stretch, the left-hander comes set, checks on the runner, Burns, and throws over. That one high but pulled down by the first baseman, Philippi. Infield double play depth. This one popped up left side. Third baseman back to get it. That's Casey Jones. He's turned around and it drops. A station throw comes in a second, sliding in safely with a head first slide as Burns. And that goes as a single. Sankovic aboard for the first time tonight, and it brings up the cleanup hitter, Ian Edenfield.
First baseman, number 11, Ian Edenfield.
So Jones did all he could. He was backpedaling. Riffle was coming in, and it dropped. So first and second, one away. Edenfield has reached on a walk and scored. He's also had an RBI ground out. Got to give that one a hit. Good effort by Jones, and first pitch low and in, ball one. Smack left side, diving attempt not made by Jones. Rounding third, heading for home is Burns. Here comes the throw, it's cut off, and sliding in safely is Josh Burns. After his RBI single, he's driven home by Ian Edenfield, who has a second RBI tonight. Uniontown takes a 3-run lead here in the fourth, 7-4.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15, Nate Zimkowski.
First and second, one away for Nate Zimkowski, the sixth hitter of the inning. Zimkowski aboard on an error, and he also grounded out. Uniontown up 3 now here in the fourth. Ball one, good stop by Woodling behind the plate. One and one on Zimkowski. Zimkowski with 2 hits in the win over Connellsville and 1 against Fairchance. Also had an RBI sacrifice fly and ripped that one foul down the left side for strike 2. Runners are off, pitch outside, throw down to third, and it's dropped by the third baseman, sliding in safely is Sankovic. The double steal now puts 2 in scoring position with 1 out. That pitch right, or that throw right in the breadbasket of the third baseman Jones, and he dropped it. Probably would have gotten in safely anyway. Sankovic and Edenfield move up a base each. So now a base hit, probably plates 2 here off the bat of Zimkowski. He has 2 strikes.
Yes.
That one hits him, and it loads up the bases. A good bat flip as well by Zimkowski against the fence, so second hit batter in relief for McGovern. Now the bases are loaded for Chad Petrus, who could break this one wide open. He's already driven in a run and scored a run on a double, and that looks to be the night for McGovern as manager Dave Deniston coming out. And a call to the bullpen. So McGovern is responsible for all of these runners on. He comes out though. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the fourth. Uniontown rolling up 7-4 on Hopewell. More Legion baseball action after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
New pitcher is the right-hander Josh Miklos. Came in to the game as a second baseman, now on the mound, and the new catcher is Mitch Haranek, so that's the night for Woodling and for McGovern. Bases loaded, one out, top of the fourth. The right-hander delivers to Petrus, and the first pitch is a little nubber, fair ball. Maybe a play at the plate, flip, and the force play. It's an out call. Sankovic is out. Haranek blocking the plate there, but Trey Phillips says a clean play and a 1-2 putout. Petrus down to first on the fielder's choice. So Yeoman arguing that Haranek blocked the plate. Clearly no tag needed. It was a force out. And the bat, of course, was in play there, but so fielder's choice, Petrus down to first, and 1-2 put out as the second out. Edenfield moves to third, and Simkoski to second, so the bases still loaded here with 2 out. Dylan Bonner, the 8th batter of the inning. He doubled and scored and drove in a run. He's 1 for 2. Gets the strike called as the right-hander Miklos 0-1. Still a 7-4 ball game. Swing and a miss back to the fence, and holding put at third is Edenfield. Strike 2 on Bonner. Now Thomas Caldon with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Manager Yeoman wants a chat with his right fielder turned pitcher Dylan Bonner. Tries to help his own cause here and break this game open. Two-strike offering from Miklos. That one misses. A great block by Haranek to keep it off the fence. Cut and a miss, and that's what Hopewell needed, and Bonner's down on strikes for the third out. They leave him loaded, but 2 runs come home. A couple of big hits for Josh Burns and Ian Edenfield, and Uniontown's back up now by 3, 7-4 over Hopewell as we go to the bottom of the fourth after 3.5. More baseball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. After the top of the fourth, Uniontown 7, Hopewell 4.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Neil Diamond and Sweet Caroline bringing us back here in the bottom of the fourth. Uniontown on top of Hopewell, 7-4. Bottom of the fourth, Dylan Bonner back out, and he'll face the 7-9 hitters, including the starting pitcher, turn right fielder Tyler Pagoni. Popped out to short his first time. Uniontown up 3 runs here in the bottom half of the fourth. First pitch is popped up, right side, foul ground, Edenfield will make the catch and foul ground Edenfield for the first out, and Pagoni's 0 for 2. One away for Dan Riffle. Walked and scored his first time.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 48, Dan Riffle. Riffle.
Squares and pulls back and takes a strike. 0-1. Riffle trying to lay one down. Haranek on deck. He came in to catch for Whittling last inning. Set to get his first at bat in this one for Hopewell. 0-1 from Bonner. Beautiful pitch, falls on the strike zone, quickly 0-2 on Riffle. Nice breeze blowing through Hutchinson. Off the fist, right side Edenfield again. Did he make the catch? He caught it! Ian Edenfield makes the play. A fabulous play for the second out. Uniontown not taking anything for granted there. Could have just been a strike, but Edenfield with a diving catch, and Dylan Bonner has to be appreciative of that. That one
now batting,
much more impressive than the last one he had, and the first 2 outs of this inning, foul outs to first. What a play by Edenfield. 2 outs for Haranek. Left-hander gets his first at bat. Fastball misses, ball 1. Best defensive play of this game that I can think of. The nab there by Edenfield. A couple of foul outs, 3 on the card. Caught and a miss, and just like that, strike 2. And this could be a quick inning for Bono. We've yet to have a natural 1-2-3 inning. Last inning was a pop out, a walk, and then a line out double play. Strike. That's strike 2. 1-2 now. That was strike 2. Bonner looks for the knockout punch. That one got a piece of Haranek and also the home plate umpire Trey Phillis. So Bonner uncorks one there and a 2-out hit batter. There goes the 1-2-3 inning. Petrus will chat with Bonnie here, and the lineup turns over to the top, and Jake McGovern.
Now batting number 22, Jake McGovern.
McGovern with 2 hits, a run, a couple of steals, and an RBI. Finds the outside corner, strike 1 to McGovern. Oh, 1. That one too high for ball 1. Bonner looks to strand Haranek at first after the 2-out hit by pitch. And a fine defensive play at first by Edenfield for the second out. Big cut and a miss, and strike 2 on McGovern. Off to the left, foul ball. Over Jerry's head. Another nice breeze blowing through Schiffbauer Field here in Hutchinson. Nice night for Legion baseball. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th, Uniontown holding on to a 3-run lead. Low and in for ball 2. Misses outside. Good nab there by Petrus, and now the count runs to 3-2 to McGovern. Throw over and back in time is Haranek on the headfirst slide. We have a balk call. 3rd balk of the game, and down to second goes Haranek. Trey Phillips with the call, and very slight movement there by Bonner, but it was enough to warrant the balk call. Made a slight motion towards the plate and backed off, and now we come set the 3-2 with a runner now at second. This one on the fist and fouled off to the right. 3 balks in this game.
Check the line.
Three-two again. Cut and a miss, strike 3. And that's the inning. McGovern strikes out swinging. Bonnet gets out of the jam. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 hit batter, 1 left, and we go to the 5th. Uniontown 7, Hopewell 4. More Legion baseball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Uniontown 7, Hopewell 4. The Polkas in between innings had Jerry dancing, and Uniontown is up 3, and they will face the reliever, the right-hander Josh Miklos, and that pitch outside to Richie Mihal, 8-9-1 this inning. Mihal 0 for 2 with a comebacker and a strikeout. Looks to join the hit party. Nick Kumar and Tanner Minio to follow. This one smacked to left center, back on his high horses, and that one gets down up and off the fence. Sabo to chase it, throw comes in. And going in with a leadoff double is Richie Mihal, his first hit of the ball game, an extra base hit. He's aboard for Nick Kumar.
Now batting the right fielder, number 8, Nick Kumar.
That last one sent Sabo a long way, and it brings up Nick Kumar, who started the game as the DH. Now he's in right field. Fielder's choice, an RBI and a walk. He's been on base twice without a hit. From the stretch, the righty Miklos. Kumar gets time. Hit number 7 for Uniontown, most of those doubles. And he squares. Takes ball 1. Outside, and a good stop by Haranik to keep it off the backstop, 2-0. Again, Kumar, I should say, squares and takes a strike, 2-1. Ball 3. Miklos comes set, the right-hander. Kicks and delivers the 3-1. It's fouled off, and that one's got a sting. Kumar take his time getting back in the box. It's now 3-2 on the right fielder. So Kumar does indeed take his time getting back in there after the stinger and chokes up a bit with a runner on second. Nobody out. Uniontown batting up 7-4 in the top of the 5th. Kicking the come home. That one misses way high and in. And for the 3rd time, Kumar is aboard. 2nd time on a free pass. 1st and 2nd for Arminio.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Tan Arminio.
Arminio comes up. He's been on base 3 times with a double, a couple of runs. Has 2 on with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. He squares, charging in his Philippi. Takes a ball outside. Uniontown trying to employ some small ball here and put 2 runners in a scoring position already with the 3-run lead. 1-0. Just off the plate, 2-0. That time Arminio pulls back and takes a strike, 2-1. Gets a sign, steps back in there against the right-hander. Again, he squares. Pops it up foul left side, giving a chase as Miklos, and it drops for strike 2, and we'll see if the bunt's still on with 2 strikes. Arminio stays alive, 2-2. Looking to reach base for the 4th time in this game. Dangerous play there, throw coming into the shortstop and almost sailed into center. Back safely is Mihal. Mihal at second, Kumar at first. 2 strikes on Arminio. Leadoff hitter looks out against the righty Miklos. 3-2.
Score, weather, baby. What's on here?
You think it's healthy? No, I get it.
Fastball misses low and in for ball 4, and the base is loaded. Back-to-back walks, and the bases are juiced for Josh Burns. Burns on base twice with an RBI single, 2 runs and a walk. And we'll have the manager, Dave Dennison, come out and talk to his right-hander, Miklos, and try to calm him down. Another bases-loaded jam. And we'll take a timeout. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 5th. Uniontown 7-4 on the South Union Township Sports Network. New pitcher is Roman Gill, number 28, off the bench. Hopefully for Hopewell, he's not cold. And number 28 will deliver to Josh Burns, who's been on base twice. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 5th. Uniontown looking to add on, up 7-4 in the first pitch. A fastball for a strike. Still nobody out. Travis Sankovic on deck. Now the 4th pitcher for Hopewell, Tyler Pagoni, went 2, and then in relief, McGovern, Miklos, and now Gill. Through the wickets of the catcher to the backstop, and holding down at third is Mihal. Strike 2 on Burns.
locked in here.
Roman Gill, number 28.
Finish at the tee.
Gill ahead of Burns, 0-2. In the dirt again, a good stop by the backstop Haranek. Left side, third baseman Jones. Play at the plate, gets away from the catcher, and sliding in safely is Mihal for Uniontown's 8th run. A play that should have been made there, should have been a routine 5-2, but throw low by Jones, and the catcher Haranek couldn't grab it. Down to first goes Burns. 8-4 Uniontown in the 5th.
Travis Sankovic.
So the error there. The base is still low to nobody out for Travis Sankovic. Sankovic 1 for 3 with a single. Ball one outside. The cut and a miss, 1-1 on Sankovic. In the dirt, Haranek couldn't find it, but he finally locates it, and it's 2-1 on Sankovic. Right-hander delivers, rides outside for ball 3. And he's in danger of walking in Uniontown's 9th run. Kumar at third, Arminio at second, and Burns at first after the throwing error on the third baseman, Jones. Fastball for strike 2, and the count's full to Sankovic, excuse me. In the air to right center. Back, and it's caught up against the fence by Sabo. Tagging and coming home is Kumar. A fine play there up against the fence in right center, but a sacrifice fly for Sankovic plates Kumar to make it 9-4. Uniontown in the 5th.
The first baseman, number 11, Ian Edenfield.
So one away.
Edenfield.
Tagging and going down to third is Arminio, and Burns still at first. On base twice with an RBI and a run. 2 RBIs and a run, Ian Edenfield.
Monster.
Uniontown takes a 5-run lead. Up and in for ball 1.
Dad, he's getting protein drinks like every day, 3 times a day. Yeah. And he's talking about how he gets so big. That's what he told us. He said he's getting protein drinks like all the time.
Gill steps off. It comes set. The 1-0 to Edenfield. Big cut and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, where's your head?
In the air to right, runner was going back towards the fence and not able to make the catch. There is McGovern. Coming home to score is Erminio. Rounding third, heading for home is Burns. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark. Sliding in safely is Burns. That's a two-run double for Ian Edenfield to make it 11-4, and that breaks it wide open. That one kept carrying and up off the fence in right field, and the lead's up to 7.
Now batting the third.
Burns scores all the way from first.
Nate Zimkowski.
Runner at second and one away for Nate Zimkowski. He's been on base twice. Hit by a pitch and a fielder's choice. Looks for his first hit to try to join the party. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and so far 4 here in the fifth for the visiting Uniontown Legion team. Ball 1. Ball got away from the makeshift bullpen down the left field line. Cutting a foul off the netting, 1-1 to Nate Zimkowski. Kicks away from the backstop, Haranik, and down to third, standing up is Edenfield on the wild pitch. So now Zimkowski has a runner down at third to drive in with 1 away in the fifth. Uniontown up 7, 11-4. Two one. I want a wicked shot off the pole there on the fence and goes all the way out to shortstop for strike 2. In the dirt, blocked by Haranik, and the count runs full 3-2 to Zimkowski with Petrus on deck.
Right?
Yeah. Was it in here? Just sitting in there?
Well, it was.
Outside corner, can get the call, and that's a walk to Zimkowski. He's aboard for the third consecutive time. Puts runners at first and third with 1 away for Chad Petrus, the 7th hitter of the inning.
Petrus.
He's been on base twice with a double and a run. Sac fly as well. Gill comes set. First pitch is popped up off the fence.
5 feet. Be balanced, 5 feet.
That one outside, throw down, shortstop covering, the tag applied and not even getting to the bag was Zimkowski. He's out 2-6 on the caught stealing for the second out of the inning. So he's erased, now 2 outs for Petrus with the bases clear except for the man down at third. That's Edenfield. That one misses up. Left side, left fielder coming in, and that one will drop. That's going to drop. Bedingfield will score standing up, and throw comes in a second. Play at the back, sliding in safely is Chad Petrus, legging out a double. As that one dropped between the shortstop and the left fielder. Run number 12, and Uniontown leads 12-4 in the fifth.
Now batting, the pitcher number 10, Dylan Bonta.
So Petrus gets a second double. Eighth batter of the inning, that is Dylan Bonta. Actually, batter number 9, they've hit around. Bonta's doubled and scored and driven in a run. Takes ball 1. Fastball for a strike, 1-1. Up the middle, shortstop tries to make a play on it. He does, throw to first. Not in time. Infield single, sliding in with a belly flop is Petrus for run number 13. The lead is up to 9. Chad Petrus with a belly roll, and he gets in. Uniontown's having some fun out there as Bonta reaches, and the lead's up to 13-4.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Richie Mihal.
10th batter of the inning coming up, Richie Mihal. That will be all that appears for Roman Gill. The manager, Dave Deniston, coming out, and goes from bad to worse for Hopewell. Uniontown piling on. They've played at 6 this inning. They're up 13-4 here in the 5th. He takes the baseball more after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
You know he's had at least one of those.
First pitch, a strike on the outside corner to the 10th batter of the inning. Richie Mihal, he doubled and scored earlier this inning. 5th inning, 13-4 Uniontown. And the 5th pitcher is on, 4th reliever for Hopewell. It's the right-hander, number 18, Jake Walker. Looks like he's aiming the ball out there, and he aims it for a ball. Everyone excited. The Pirates are winning, and at the moment they have a 9-game win streak. Looking for their 10th consecutive win. Of course, by the time you see this, they could be on a 3 or 4 game losing streak, so I won't jinx it.
Just tell you should say get those playoff tickets.
Yes, my man John here saying to get your playoff tickets, and I would agree. This one smacked to left center. That one will get down for a base hit. It gets through all the way to the fence, and rounding third, heading for home is Dylan Bonta. He will score standing up. The lead's up to 10, 14-4. Bonta's played it all the way from first, and the route is on if it wasn't already. 14-4 in the 5th.
Number 14, Alex Gesk.
Alex Gesk will come up and
Yes.
Give Mihal his second double of the inning and an RBI. My scorecard looks like a mess. It usually does anyway, but the 11th hitter of the inning gets the pinch hitter Gaskin for Kumar. Runner on second, 2 outs, 5th inning. Uniontown up 10, 14-4. They've put up 7 this inning. Walker steps off, and Mihal dancing off a second. Outside to Gesk, 1-1. Of course, we have the 10-run rule after 5, and Uniontown is up 10 here in the 5th. In the air to left, Riffle will make the play to end the inning, not before 11 batters come to the plate. 7 runs for Uniontown. They've taken a 10-run advantage. 14-4 Uniontown over Hopewell. Bottom of the 5th. More action after this. South Union Township Sports Network.
7 runs on 5 hits with 1 error and 1 runner left on base. After the top of 5, Uniontown leads 14-4.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
We are back. Bottom of the 5th. Uniontown 14, Hopewell 4. Hopewell needs a run to keep this going. 10 runs after 5, and Palumbo will come up to pinch hit against Bona. That is Emzo Palumbo, number 17, to bat against Bona. He'll bat for Jones. 2, 3, and 4 for Hopewell.
5-year-old man, and mentally, he's 12 years old, man. If ever Tonka trucks out there, you can play with him right now. That's not a lie.
2-0. Kicking the come home. Misses for ball 3 from Bono. Finds the inside corner for a strike, 3-1. This one in the air to right. Coming in and making the catch there with ease is Gesk for the out. One away.
Defensive substitution, number 23, Bernie Jacobet.
Actually, Bernie Jacobet out there, number 23. So Bernie Jacobet makes the play. Number 23, one away for another pinch hitter, Anthony Slate.
Number 15, Anthony Slate.
Slate will come up with one away.
Slate.
Slate swing and a miss, 0-1. 1-1 to Slate. Uniontown up 10. Hopewell needs a run to keep this one going. Played at 7 in the 5th. On 5 hits, 11 batters to the plate. And Bonner looks for the final 3 outs. Cut and a miss for strike 2. Come back to the fence, still 2 strikes on pinch hitter Slate. Cut and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch by Bonner for the second out of the bottom of the 5th, and Hopewell is down to their final out.
Batting number 12, Tyler Sabo.
Tyler Sabo comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a double.
Sabo.
Kicking the come home from Bonner. Ball 1. Came in with 1 out in the 3rd in relief of Myers and has pitched a gem here in relief. This one sent down the line and left. And that one will drop in fair territory, and rounding first, heading for second is Sabo. He's in with a 2-out stand-up double down the left field line. Sabo's aboard for his second 2-bagger. Sent a long way down that line, and Sabo's aboard to keep the hopes alive for Hopewell, and brings up Tyler Beck, who singled and walked. Unless we have a pinch hitter here.
Now batting, number 7.
It is number 7.
Alex Koomsman.
Alex Koomsman will bat for Beck.
Koomsman.
So Koomsman in for Beck. The number 5 spot on the Hopewell order. Yeoman back out to talk to Bonner. Oh, and 1. Cut and a miss for strike 2. Now Bonner has Koomsman up against the ropes. The kick, the come home, just missed. 1-2, almost the ending punch there, but not so fast as Trey Phillips. Two-strike offering from Bonner. Outside, 2-2. Off the netting, stays alive. From the stretch, Bona. In the air to right. That one back of Burns will drop into right field. Rounding third, heading for home is Sabo. He will score standing up, and that keeps this game going. Makes it 14-5. And an RBI hit for the pinch hitter, Koomsman. Keeps this game alive. Now a 9-run game with a runner on and 2 outs for Philippi.
Now batting. Philippi.
Look at these guys. I got to put up with these guys. You see that? Yep.
Strike of the knees, 0-1.
Huh? He's not your brother, is he? Fresh. That means night.
Little blooper. Eden Field will make the catch for the final out. And Philippi's 0 for 3 now before a run comes home on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left to strike out. We go to the 6th. Uniontown 14, Hopewell 5 on the South Union Township Sports Network.
1 run on 2 hits. No errors. 1 runner left on base. After 5, Uniontown 14, Hopewell 5.
Yeah.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS works with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
We're back, top of the 6th. 14-5, Uniontown on top. Top of the order, Tanner Minio takes a strike on the inside corner. He's been on base all 4 times he's been up. Fouled off for strike 2.
Malkovich.
That's Wade.
Outside.
Say him from Mister.
Mister.
Yes, sir.
Mr. and
Mr. Good.
Do you know what time the game will be tomorrow? Have you made that
I'll
rolling?
give that determined after this game.
Kicking the come home. That one's in the dirt.
That wasn't even official. That was somebody just asking me.
Oh, okay, good.
Power, he's the only one that does.
3-2 to Arminio.
It won't be earlier. There you go.
Kicking the come home from the right-hander, Jake Walker. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Arminio down on strikes, and he's out for the first time tonight. One away. One away for Josh Burns.
They did, actually, I was sitting there, they said James. So I got up. This guy from the other side got up. I looked at him, we're like this. I said, James, what? He said, M. I said,
Now batting at second baseman number 4, Josh Burns. Burns.
Outside for ball 1. Burns has walked and singled, reached on a fielder's choice on board 3 out of the 4 times he's been to the plate tonight. Scored 3 of his team's 14 runs. Fastball is off to the right, 1-1.
One baseball left, that's it.
We're down to 1 baseball. It's never a good thing. Right-hander delivers. Low and outside, 2-1 to Burns. Sankovic on deck. Hopewell keeping this game alive with a run in the bottom of the 5th. A 2-out, 2-strike hit for pinch hitter Koomsman. Scored Sabo. Three ball offering. Now 3-2 on Burns. Good pitch from Walker. Strike 3 called. Got the outside corner, and Walker has retired the first 2 batters looking on strikeouts. 2 away for Sankovic.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 1,
Travis Sankovic. Driven in 2 runs, and he's been on base once with a single. RBI groundout, RBI flyout, sacrifice fly. Takes a ball.
Yeah, it looks like it. You're fine.
You know the story means you run out of picture.
Yeah, it does.
Outside corner, 1-1.
Yep, that's up for a good game.
Yeah.
Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Uniontown is yet to be retired. 1-2-3. Up 14-5 here in the 6th.
That's 7. That's 7.
Popped up to center. Sabo will make the catch with 2 hands, and Hopewell retires Uniontown for the first time tonight. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Fly out, 2 strikeouts. Looking to the bottom of the 6th. Uniontown 14, Hopewell 5 on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good. I don't know how soon they're going to get me set up for surgery.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Bottom of the 6th. Uniontown 14, Hopewell 5. The Bond is out for his another inning of relief work and delivers a fastball, swing and a miss to Jake Walker, who bats in this spot, formerly occupied by Pagoni. Hopewell trying to claw back, down 9 with 2 more at-bats. Dylan Bonner delivers. Fastball, check, swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 2. Kicking the come home from Bonner. Ripped foul right side onto the street. Just misses the trunk of the pickup. Good with baseballs. Only 1 here left at the table. 2 strikes on Walker. 7-8-9 this inning for Hopewell. Bonner likes what he gets from Petrus. Smack towards short and caught on a line by Sankovic. Nice catch down to his knees. Sankovic retires Walker. Arminio now at short. Arminio with that catch.
Dan Riffle.
Kind of looks like Sankovic from here, but that's Tan Arminio. 1 away, and Walker's 0 for 1.
Honey, I see why you're such a good guy now.
Yeah, that's it. I did it for my mother-in-law.
Right side. Burns lets it drop with the bare hand. Play at first, not in time. That's an infield single for Riffle. He's aboard with 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher number 21, Mitchell Horanek.
Brings up the catcher, Mitch Horanek. Hit by a pitch his first time up. And the spot occupied by Woodling. Ball 1.
Go, Mitchell. Go.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Look at Charlie down there digging. Going up to him now.
Fouled off. Said Arminio. That got me all confused. Thought I was right. Yeah. My buddy and I conversing down here. I was right. It was Sankovic at short. Someone announced Arminio. Thought I was wrong, but Sankovic is at short. He made that last catch. And a single for Riffle. Shouldn't doubt myself. Not that anyone cares what I'm saying anyway. 14-5 Uniontown here in the bottom of the 6th. This one smacked to right. That one in the gap. It'll get down between the center fielder and the right fielder. Throw comes in from Arminio, and heading into third is Riffle. It's a long single for Horanek, his first hit. First and third, 1 away for the top of the lineup for Hopewell. Brings up Jake McGovern.
Now batting, number 22, Jake McGovern. McGovern.
He's telling me he's got to go to the hospital with back problems. He come up with exercise at this time. It's kind of like... he's going in tomorrow. He said he thinks he's going to, he knows he has to have surgery.
On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. McGovern on base twice with a couple of singles and a run. Also struck out. RBI and a couple of stolen bases for the leadoff hitter. He's moved around the diamond position-wise tonight. Ball one. Two and one to McGovern as Bonner looks to work out of this jam. Runners on the corners, one away, up 9 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Time called. McGovern will step out. Late strike call from Trey Phillips. Runs the count even at 2-2. On the outside part of the plate, swing and a miss, and down on strikes is McGovern for the second out. Second time McGovern's been down, and Petrus thought about firing down to third, but thought better of it. 2 outs for
now batting number 17, Enzo Palumbo.
Enzo Palumbo will come up for a second time. Flew out to right his first time in the 5th. The spot occupied by Casey Jones. Check on Haranek at first. Inside, that one off the mid of Petrus. And no throw is sliding in safely with the belly flop there. Hopewell gets a run. Dan Riffle is plated, and it's now 14-6. Haranek down to second on the pass ball. Fouled off the net for strike one. Kicking the come home from Bono. Off speed outside for ball 2. One of only 2 pitchers Uniontown has used tonight. 5 for Hopewell. Fastball misses low for ball 3. Right side, knocked down by Burns, who dives to his right. Play at first, it's thrown away past Edenfield, and that allows Palumbo to reach safely, and down to third goes Haranek as Burns made a fine play to keep it in the infield, but that'll go as an infield single, or do we have an E4? We'll go with E4. No, I'll call it a single. Some controversy here at the table. I'll give him a single. First and third, 2 out for pinch hitter It'll be number 15, Anthony Slate, and Brad Yeoman will talk with Dylan Bonner. Zinfield will come in. And we'll take a break here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Back to action. First and third, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Now Uniontown up 8, 14-6 on Hopewell. Anthony Slade in for a second at bat. Struck out his first time, that one inside. People getting restless here. Uniontown looking to wrap this one up on a 1 out away from sending us to the 7th. Hopewell down to their final 4 outs. Finds the strike zone there, 1-1. Strong throw to first, and back in time with the slide is Palumbo. Kind of miss, and that's strike 2 on Slate. Bonnet tries to get out of this inning, stranding 2. If he can get this last strike here to the number 3 hitter, Slate in for Miklos in the number 3 spot. Foul tip and held on to by Petrus. Strikeout for the final out. 2 strikeouts for Bonnet. They strand 2. A run comes home on 3 hits. It is now a 8-run game as we go to the 7th. Uniontown 14, Hopewell 6th, to the final inning of regulation on the South Union Township Sports Network.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay back, top of the 7th, 14-6. Uniontown on top of Hopewell, and another inning of relief for right-hander Jake Walker to face 4, 5, and 6. Ian Edenfield will come up. He's been on base 3 out of 4 times with a couple of runs, couple of RBIs, and he fouls that one off the fence, 0-1. Uniontown in prime position to advance in this one. Take on Smithfield Fairchance. The final day of this tournament, and they're in great shape to win this thing. They'd have to lose twice on the final day. Hopewell would advance as well, and be in the losers bracket. Strike called, low in the zone. Strike 2 on Edenfield. Strike 3 called. At the knees, Edenfield not happy with that. Wanted Walker his 3rd strikeout looking in the last inning and a 3rd. Edenfield down on strikes for the first time, 1 away. One out for Zimkowski.
The third baseman, number 15, Nate Zimkowski.
Fouled off by Zimkowski.
We're in the top of the seventh, because Uniontown is actually.
Walker steps off. To the third baseman, Jones to first for the out. Good play there. 5-3, 2 outs. Zimkowski retired for Chad Petrus.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Chad Petrus.
Ball one in the dirt. Smack to the shortstop. Able to corral that one. Throw is in time, and 1-2-3 for the second consecutive inning. In relief, Jake Walker retires Uniontown. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Uniontown looking to hold on and win it up 14-6 on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
In any endeavor, experience is probably the most important factor, but it's got to be the right kind of experience. Experience in the community where the case is tried, where the jurors live, where the judges work. We've been doing this since 1976 at Davis and Davis. That's a long time.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Bottom of the seventh, 14-6, Uniontown on top of Hopewell, down 8 runs. Their last wraps here against Dylan Bono. Came in the third inning, has pitched very well in relief of Garen Myers, who gave up 4 runs for earn. Just the 2 runs given up by Bono since there was 1 out in the third inning. He faces the 4, 5, 6 batters for Hopewell. Tyler Sabo has doubled twice, scored twice, and driven in a run, 2 for 3. Fouled off. 2 strikes on Sabo. Bonnet kicks and delivers the 2-strike pitch in the dirt, blocked by Petrus. In the air, right side of the infield. Burns will make the play with 2 hands for the first out. And Sabo's retired. He's 2 for 5.
Now batting, number 7, Alex Koomsman.
Koomsman will come up in the spot occupied by Beck. He had an RBI single to keep this game alive in the 5th. Low for ball 1.
Yeah.
Finds the strike zone there. Does Bono looking to clean this one up and send Uniontown to the final day of this tournament. They'll have a date with Smithfield Fair Chance.
Kind of mentioned, he said, he's like, I don't know, Brian, I'll come, we'll have a fight.
Low part of the strike zone there, 1-2. Gets the call from Trey Phyllis. Smacked into center, Herminio. 2 outs there. Nice play.
Now pitching or batting, number 3, Mark Philippi.
2 outs for Mark Philippi.
Fielding, pitching, batting.
My wife said I woke up in the middle of the night and stood up.
0 for 3 is Philippi.
I woke up going like this.
So 1 out to get. Bona will face Mark Philippi. That one's outside. Bona looks to shut the door here, and here's the 1-0. That's a strike.
I know it's 1-1.
I don't think we can yell at anybody at this point of the night.
I'm calling the game now. I'm playing the ball because I'm playing the ball.
Kicking the come home from Bona. This one smacked foul to the right side. 4 strike 2, and Hopewell's down to their final strike. Philippi 0 for 3 in this one with a strikeout, a pop out, and a line out. Looks to keep the dream alive. Kick and the come home. Inside almost got him. Petrus with a good stop to keep it off the backstop. Two-strike offering. Too far outside, and the count's full 3-2 on Mark Philippi. Walker on deck, who's pitched some good relief work the last 2 innings. Kick and the come home. Staying alive, fouls it off the fence.
Yeah,
3-2 pitch. In the air right side, Edenfield, maybe Burns. Burns has it for the final out, and that's the ball game. 3 up, 3 down. Uniontown holds on to win it 14-6. They will advance to the final day of this tournament with a chance to win it all when they take on Smithfield Fair Chance. Would have to lose twice in the final day to not win it. Hopewell is done, and Uniontown with 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 7 in the fifth.
Will be 5 p.m.
And a 5 p.m. start on Tuesday for Uniontown taking on Smithfield Fair Chance. Your final score in this one, Uniontown 14, Hopewell 6. And tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith, and their staff. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been a presentation of the South Union Township Sports Network. Uniontown wins it, entering the final day of this tournament with a great chance to win it all. They'll take on Smithfield Fair Chance. And the final score tonight, Uniontown 14, Hopewell 6. So long, everybody, on the South Union Township Sports Network.
News.